Hello students, in a previous video we started with the Green's theorem. Okay, so in that we saw the two functions m and n. If we have a two functions m and n, that is under the line integral of m dx plus n dy over a curve c is equals to double integration of dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y with respect to x and y over a region R. So this is the statement of the Green's theorem as we already studied in a previous video. So in today's lecture we are going to discuss about the problems on the Green's theorem. Okay, so what are kind of problems we are going to deal with in this section? Let us look at the statement of the problem here. What we have: evaluate by Green's theorem integration of x square minus cos hyperbolic y with respect to x plus y plus sin x with respect to y whole term over a curve C, where C is the rectangle with vertices 0, 0, pi 0, pi 1 and 0, 1. So in this problem, what is our aim here? We have to find the line integral value. Okay, we have to find here value of this line integral through a given curve. What is that given curve here? Rectangle. That rectangle has a vertices 0, 0, pi 0, pi 1 and 0, 1. By using a Green's theorem, we are going to evaluate this line integral here. Okay, so for that one I will just draw here that curve on a x and y coordinate axis. Observe here, this is our rectangle with vertices 0, 0, pi 0 and pi 1, and obviously this one is the 0, 1. So this is whole called as here region R, and from 0 to consider this one as A, B and C. Okay, so 0 to A or O to A to B and B to C and C to O. So this represents here curve. Always your curve direction must be in a anti-clockwise direction. This is the anti-clockwise direction from here to here. Okay, so observe here, by using Green's theorem we are going to evaluate this one. For that one, write down the Green's theorem. We know that, observe here, solution from Green's theorem. What is the Green's theorem statement? Just write down that one. Integration of m dx plus n dy over a curve C is equals to double integration of dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y whole with respect to x and y over a region R. Consider this one as equation 1. Okay, so this is our Green's theorem. Observe here, what is the given here? This one is the given integral here. We are going to find the integral of this value here. Okay, so observe integration of over a C. What is that given? Just write down x square minus cos hyperbolic y dx plus y plus the sin x dy. Okay, so comparing the given line integral with the LHS of equation 1. So what we have? Equation 1 means LHS in equation 1 m dx plus n dy. Obviously this one is the m term and this one is the n term. Okay, this implies m is equals to x square minus cos hyperbolic y and n is equals to y plus sin x. Okay, so in the RHS part of equation 1, we need a dou n by dou x and dou m by dou y. Then differentiate m with respect to y. So it implies dou m by dou y is equals to, we have to consider x as a constant because this is the partial differentiation of a m term with respect to y. Therefore, we have to consider x as a constant. X square totally constant, so obviously differentiation of x square 0. Keep this minus as it is. Cos hyperbolic y differentiation with respect to y, sin hyperbolic y only. Okay, so dou m by dou y is equals to minus sin hyperbolic y. And here also same case, in RHS part we need a dou n by dou x term. So differentiate n with respect to x. So we have to consider y as a constant. So differentiation of a y with respect to x means 0. Sin x with respect to x, cos x. Therefore, dou n by dou x value is here cos x. Therefore, equation 1 implies integration over a c. So m dx plus n dy means this one. Write down x square minus cos hyperbolic y dx plus y plus sin x dy equals to double integration. We have a double integration dou n by dou x, what we have a term cos x, minus dou m by dou y means sin hyperbolic, minus sin hyperbolic y. Already one minus is there, then it becomes minus into minus, plus sin hyperbolic y with respect to x and y over a region R. Now we have to define a region R by using the given curve. Okay, so region means this one. In this region, the curve changes, means the curve values what we have here. X value changes from 0 to pi and y value changes from 0 to 1. Okay, so x value changes from 0 to pi and value of a y changes from 0 to 1 here, 0 to 1. Okay, so here x value changes from 0 to pi and y value changes from 0 to 1. Okay, so cos x plus sin hyperbolic y with respect to x and y. Then keep a first integral as it is. We have here double integration. Keep down a first integral as it is. Second integral of this whole term with respect to y. Okay, so what we have here, cos x plus sin hyperbolic y with respect to y. First integrate this whole term with respect to y here. So cos x, this one is the constant, cos x as it is. Cos x with respect to y means cos x into y, plus sin hyperbolic y with respect to y, cos hyperbolic y. And what we have a limits here, 0 to 1. Y is equals to 0 to 1. Then next integral with respect to x is there, keep it as it is. Then observe here, integration from x is equals to 0 to pi. Apply here upper limit and lower limit. What we have a upper limit 1. Wherever is y, substitute upper limit as a 1. Wherever is y, substitute a lower limit as a 0. So if you put a y as a 1 here, then it becomes cos x only plus cos hyperbolic 1 minus y as a 0, 0 into whole term 0 minus substitute here 0, cos 0 means 1. Substitute in place of a y as a 0. Cos hyperbolic 0, cos 0 only. Cos 0 value 1. Then with respect to x is there. This whole term with respect to x. Then integration of a cos x with respect to x, sin x plus cos hyperbolic 1 is a constant. Constant integration of a cos hyperbolic 1 with respect to x means x cos hyperbolic 1. 0 means leave that one. Minus 1 is there, minus 1 with respect to x. Dx means x. And what we have here, x limits 0 to pi. Okay, so this implies, so wherever is x na, substitute upper limit as a pi minus lower limit sin pi plus in place of x substitute a pi cos hyperbolic 1 minus in place of x substitute a pi minus lower limit 0 sin 0 0 minus 0 into whole term 0 minus here also 0. So what it implies here, observe this one, sin pi means obviously 0 only, 0 pi plus pi cos hyperbolic 1 minus pi. So this implies if you take a pi as a common, then it becomes cos hyperbolic 1 minus 1. So this is our required value of this integral. Okay.